Thanks be to God and Mcgi for another exciting Bible study. In the course of the Bible study, we got to learn a lot from Brother Ellie. We talked about so many things, and one of it is what I'm going to say now. That he said that God has given humanity four things to choose from. Number one, life. Number two, death. Number three, blessings. And number three, curse. But he gave us the option to choose life so that we can live. He also made a profound statement that said that the earth has resources for every man's need, but not enough for every man's greed. That the problems we are having, the wars, the nations climbing on nations, nations trying to conquer nations in the same conquest and test of which they gave to each other is because of man's greed. That man's greed is a reason for colonization and the wars we are having in the world today. Even the plagues, everything that is going on today is as a result of man's greed. We talked about that God will have compassion according to the multitude of the mercies he has for us, that it is impossible. We also learned that it is impossible for God to lie. God is a faithful God and he speaks the truth at all times. That we also got to learn that it is an abomination for the Israelite to eat pork. That's one of the instructions God was giving them then in Leviticus 11 verse 3 was for them not to eat any animals that have a three-footed leg. An example is pork. And we also learned that Genesis 9 verse 3 that every living thing should be meat for us. But however, he gave an instruction. Noah was given an instruction not to eat what has blood. The commandment was just temporal commandment. The instruction was given to only Israelites and not to everyone. So it was a law that would be for all humanities. It is true that the eating of pork is an abomination, but you have to consider the time element in and at the time in which that statement was made. So the Israelites lived 430 years without the law of God at the time of the Israelites. So thank you and thanks be to God.